So far, I've challenged 22 books at Dakota's 9th grade center. 2 have been removed. 2 removed from middle schools with no reference to the 9th grade center. 1 retained for 9 through 12, but removed from the middle schools. 17 I still wait on. I challenged 10 at Seneca Middle School. 6 have been removed, 4 still waiting. There are also books like Push that are being quietly removed. Did you know that over 50% of moms having a child with gender identity disorders have been diagnosed with depression or bipolar disease, and 44% have sought psychiatric help themselves at some point? We hear, do you want a changed child or a dead child, as a fear tactic to affirm lifelong medications, publicly discussed hospital profits, and irreversible mutilation, when statistics show that within a 5-year period, up to 70% of these young people attempt to transition back or commit suicide. So what incentives are in place to encourage this trend, or who benefits? Despite a few legitimate cases of gender dysphoria, this is not only a dangerous trend lifestyle for a child, but having a trans child seems to be the newest, hottest, latest Gucci handbag for some of our urban mothers. And that's not mean, that's true. Statistics also show that 94% of mass shootings since 1950 have occurred in gun-free zones. The shooter will seek a place with no immediate counter threat. Many of your staff may already be legal CPL holders, meaning they have training, they have been background checked and fingerprinted. With additional response training, just 5% of staff could be a very effective as immediate response and potentially save many lives. The fact that the staff may be armed would detour a shooter in the first place. I hear, well, what if the child gets the gun away from the teacher? Well, this is most likely the child that would bring a gun. Or, I don't like guns and I'm afraid of them. So my response would be, I've carried for 15 years plus. If you and I are in a Kroger aisle and a bad person with a gun comes around the corner, I will draw and shoot, potentially saving my life, yours, and everyone else at Kroger. The point of a CPL is that no one knows that you have it, and CPL holders accept responsibility and know the laws. I implore you to think about the proposal that I've stated before you snap back to what the media and the government are pushing, which is to take the guns away from law-abiding citizens. The difference is that the bad person will still have the guns, will still come around the Kroger aisle, and will still come into our schools. And lastly, we are all taxpayers and have children or family in CVS. So the red shirts actually display that we all support public education. We simply have different opinions on how to make it better. Thank you.